Hey guys, Mike McGrath here. Thank you for visiting again. Today's video is going to be about a very simple question you can ask people. And I talk a lot about relationship and kind of natural networking, the people you see every day that we kind of pass by and a lot of you don't talk to. And you're complaining that you have nobody to talk to. So number one, think about the people that you see every day that you can strike up a conversation with. And I'll give you an example that just happened yesterday. So out of the blue, I got a call from my bank. I had to go in. There was an issue with I have two other businesses, including my network marketing business. So I went in the bank and there was an issue and she said, let's go in. I'll have you talk to this guy, Mike, who takes care of the business accounts. So went in, I met Mike, shook his hand, nice to meet you, normal stuff. And I immediately said, he was typing up some stuff, pulling up my account. I said, how long have you been doing this? And he said, I've only been here for a year, but I actually came from a financial background. I lived in New York City. I did some other stuff. He did financial planning and stuff like that. So how long have you been doing this? Very simple question to start a conversation. People like to talk about their backgrounds and what they do. So that led to, he had a picture on his wall of clearly a baby, a young child. And I said, is that your son? He said, yeah, that's my 15-year-old son, Christopher. I said, I have a 5-year-old son. It's a great age, and I remember those times. Be careful, it goes fast. The normal stuff that you talk about. So I just started a conversation by opening with, how long have you been doing this? And it led to a conversation. He was asking me about that business. I said, I'm going to be fortunate enough at the end of this year, I'll be able to shut that business down because I'll be able to replace that income. And he said, how are you going to be able to do that? I said, well, I started a part-time side project that's going really well, and I'm excited because I've been in that business 25 years, and there are some issues with employees and things like that I really, are recurring issues that I'll be glad to get rid of. And we both kind of chuckled because his wife is in business, and we talked about that. I mean, every business has the same issue, and typically it's employees. So he inquired, and I said, well, listen, now's not the time. I'll grab your business card. Do you have a personal email address? I don't want to send anything to you at work, but are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing? He said, absolutely. And he said, can you give me a little bit about what it's about? So I gave him 2 quick bullet points about what it's about. He immediately said, that's interesting. That's pretty common now. I'd love to learn more about that. I said, great. I'll email you some information. How soon can you take a look at it? The whole 4-step process we go through to have people look. So it was simple. I mean, you see people every day. It could be and I know it's reaching a little far to say at the gas station, but if I'm at the gas station, somebody pulls up and they're a contractor and they have a sign on their truck, me being in the contracting field, I'll ask them, how long you been doing framing? How long you been doing roofing? And just start a conversation. It doesn't have to take long. You don't have long. The less you say, the better it is. So how long you been doing that? Do you like it? Are you open to take a look at something else? And typically people are. So how long you been doing that? It's a pretty simple question that will help you open a lot of conversations to people that you even see, dropping your kids off at school. We talked about, what do you do for a living? How long have you been doing that? So it's a great question to ask, opens up conversations. Did I expect to talk to this guy at the bank? No, but I saw it as an opportunity where he seemed like a decent guy. He's obviously successful. He's been successful in other ventures, and he was excited to take a look at it. So that's something out of the blue where I had someone now looking at the information. I'll follow up with him tomorrow. I'll do a 3-way call with one of my mentors, and we'll have the discussion. If he's open and he likes it, great. If he doesn't, I honestly don't care. And you have to take that belief and posture that it doesn't matter what they say, really. If they are, great, then we take them to the next step. So how long have you been doing that? Pretty simple question. Get out there, start asking it. Don't run up on people, but there are everyday occurrences where you can ask that question, and it leads to great things. So keep coming back. If you'd like some, questions other questions you can ask people to open conversations, icebreakers I call them, and some other places to get leads that are free. Doesn't require you to pay any money. Fill out the form. I'd be happy to send you the MP3. It's unedited. It's pretty raw, but I just kind of talk from the hip about what's worked for me. So make a great year 2014. Let's go rock this thing. Take care.